What is up, broskies? ELEMENTFACE here, and I'm bringing you my second part of my Black Ops Zombie Mode Let's Play / guide. Right now we're in Wave 5. We're still in the second phase, which is the survival phase. Just to give you guys a quick refresher, by now you should have gotten 2,750 points. Come down to this area, open the first 2 doors, bought the MP40. And after the first round down here in this little area, you should have bought Quick Revive. So the focus right now is to stay alive and then try to get to 5,000 points. Right now I'm technically at 5,000 points, but I'm just going to finish out the round before I start doing stuff. Now you see, this is where having a level head really comes into play. Especially once you hit round 5, it gets hard to stay in this area. Zombies are still very killable. But they start to really swamp you. What you really need to learn how to do, and this is the most important thing to learn how to do, and this is what's going to take the most practice, is sheep herding the zombies. So you see here, I was pretty much surrounded. What you got to get through your thick head is that staying alive is more important than getting kills. So if that means you got to run around for, a minute and a half before you can get into a position where you can start killing zombies, that's fine. Do that. But what you need to realize is when a zombie is coming towards you, what you can do is if you run right in front of him, he won't swipe at you. Like if you run right in front of him. It's the same thing that deer do whenever they're being chased by an animal of prey. What they'll do is they'll start running the same direction that the other animal's chasing them, and then they'll turn one way to try to run across it. That's why deer tend to run out in front of your cars, as they're trying to avoid you. So you see, I got up to 5,000 points, opened that 2 doors, I turned on the power, and then I bought Juggernog. Juggernog is the single most important thing in zombie mode. Juggernog lets you take from what was once only 2 hits to bring you down, all the way up to 5 to 6 hits to kill you. So this round I have dogs. What you want to do with dogs is you want to get in an area with a staircase, such as where you first spawned, or where I'm at right now. What that does is the dogs, when they're coming up or down stairs, they go slower than when they're just going on flat ground. Because as you see, that dog I just killed, it was running full force at me, but you'll see one come down the stairs, and it's actually pretty slow, see? So it'll give me some time to think and to plan. So with dogs, just like zombies, you want to aim for the head. Unlike with zombies, don't fire from the hip, actually aim. I haven't told you guys this yet, but you want to avoid aiming as much as possible when doing just regular zombies. But on dogs, you want to aim. That way you can get headshots, so they'll go down faster. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish off these dogs. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to reload before you get a max ammo, but he died right in front of me and dropped the max ammo right in front of me. So, wasn't anything I could do about it. But now we're out of the survival phase. We're not back into, but we're going into the 3rd phase, which is the point building phase. During this phase, your sole focus is to get points. What you're going to do is, you can see me doing it right now, you're going to run around the staircase of the stage. There's another way you could do this. I do that later in another round, but what you can do is you can just run around this area, and what that'll do is it'll let you just sheep herd the enemies around in a big massive blob behind you. What you really need to be able to do is, you can see that there are a lot of times when it seems like the zombies are closing off your circuit. What you need to practice and learn how to do is to identify holes in their line, and then go through it, much like a football player goes through the defensive line. He identifies a hole in the defensive line and then runs through it as fast as he can, and that's what you want to do. Now when you're running your circuit, you want to try to avoid sprinting as much as possible, because if you sprint too much, then you'll end up running into the back of the zombie blob. As you can see, there's the zombie blob right there. When you're doing this, you want to control how many zombies you kill. The way zombie mode works is it'll only spawn a certain number of zombies before it stops throwing them at you, and then doesn't spawn anymore until you kill some. So if you kill too many at once, then it'll send that many back at you, and then you'll have a higher chance of them forming an impenetrable line. So I got an insta-kill here, and I'm knifing them because I want more points. So, you know, you just remember, keep a level head, try to find that hole in their line, run through it, and stay alive. Do not fire at zombies unless you feel like you're in a position where it's safe to do that. And you want to avoid running backwards. If you run backwards, you can't see behind you, and then that's a big issue. So I get a nice max ammo here. Max ammos are always nice because they basically give you points by refilling your ammunition without you having to spend on it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start repairing the barriers. The next couple things you want to buy is Sleight of Hand, or Speed Cola, I think it's called, Speed Cola. The equivalent of in multiplayer is Sleight of Hand, but Speed Cola, what it does is it enhances your reload time, and it also it gives you a very slight running buff. So I'm going to go ahead and buy Speed Cola, and then I'm going to buy the Stakeout. The Stakeout, once you've upgraded it with Double Tap and Pack-a-Punch, it's a really powerful weapon. It's up there with the Zeus Cannon and the upgraded ray gun. So that covers it for this video. Just remember what I taught you. We'll continue the point building phase in the next video. Be sure to check out my Facebook and my MinecraftForum.net thread. Link to those will be in the description. If you want to be featured in a video, all you need is a Skype account. If you have any questions about my technique, feel free to leave it in the comments or to send me a message. So, thanks for watching. See you later, broskies.